This is Legendary Armory, a mod I created to integrate the Zelda series seamlessly into Minecraft. With that being said, let's get into some tips and tricks on how to get started in the mod. First up, we have bombs. Bombs are your best friend as they're handy for combat, being able to clear out large groups of enemies. Just watch out for splash damage as they can hurt you too. They're also good for clearing out secret stone, a hard to break block that takes on the appearance of a cracked stone block. It's found in some of the structures in the mod and is usually blocking off secret rooms. There are a few ways to obtain bombs, whether that be as a 10% chance drop from creepers, or you can choose to farm some for yourself if you find some wild bomb flowers. They can spawn anywhere from 0 to -45 in most warm biomes underground. Once you find some, break them to obtain bomb flower seeds. Once you have them, you can plant them like any other crop. They take a while to grow, but it's worth it. You can then use the bomb flowers to craft bombs, which have a larger explosion radius and deal more damage. You are also able to make water bombs, which are pitiful on land, but have a very large explosion radius underwater. They are also the only bombs that function underwater. With any type of bomb, you'll be able to craft bomb arrows, which let you explode enemies from afar. Legendary items are all over the world now. From various structures to other aspects of the game, they can be a bit tricky to find. There are a few rules about how items are distributed. Most importantly, items can be found in 2 or so different ways: a more common way and the rare method. Let's take a look at the elemental rods, for example. They can be found in a few different ways. Fire rods can be found from bastions or, more rarely, from nether fortresses. The ice rod can be found in igloos and ancient cities. The tornado rod from dungeons and mine shafts. And finally, the sand rod from desert temples. If you're familiar with the Zelda series, most items will be found in thematically fitting areas. So, the sand rod being found in the desert temple, or Deku leaves being found in jungle temples. Here's just a few examples of some items you can find in the mod. Masks play a vital role, and each one grants you special abilities, so no duds here. These, like most things in the mod, are unable to be crafted. What we can craft, however, is the mask block. Now, to get one of these, you'll need to find a mask out in the world. First, we have the blast mask, which you can find in strongholds or mine shafts, the Deku mask from jungle temples, the scent mask from piglin bartering, or the stone mask from mine shafts. If you're feeling a bit more adventurous, you can take a look at the Advancements tab, and you can find some secrets on how to obtain some other masks. Now, these are more complicated, but they are consistent, so you don't need to adventure to find them. Once you have any mask, you can make a mask block by surrounding it with stone in a crafting table. This block works as a workstation for villagers, allowing them to trade you masks. Here's just a quick look at some of the masks you can find in the mod. Most of the items in the mod spawn in vanilla structures. But when you're just starting out, you may want to look for some of the starter structures in the mod, being the abandoned house and the familiar house. Each contains a campfire to help you locate them from afar, as well as some chests containing everything you'd need to get your journey started. Who knows, there may even be some secrets if you look around enough. Master Ore can spawn in any biome in the overworld. It spawns anywhere between -30 and -55. To mine it, you'll need a diamond pick or higher. Mining one gives you a Master Shard, with the drop chance being affected by looting just like any other ore. The shards themselves can't be used for any blocks. Instead, they're for utility. You can refine the Master Shards into Master Ore with 4 diamonds and 4 shards. After this, you can refine it even further with Master Ore, 3 netherite scrap, a netherite ingot, and 3 Master Shards. Most importantly, they're useful for Master Upgrade templates. Master Upgrade templates can be found via fishing as a treasure, archaeology in trail ruins as a common loot and the desert well, or as a gift from weaponsmith villagers. They are a bit tricky to find, but they are useful for any upgrades you'll be doing in the mod. You may think, because they have Master in the name, that it only works on the Master Sword, but it's best to think of the word Master as a sort of brand name. You'll need at least one of these to upgrade any item in the mod. This is the main use of Master Shards. After you've found one, you'll be able to make as many copies as you want of them, with a recipe very similar to duplicating netherite upgrades. The Master Sword is a structure that can only spawn in jungle biomes. Spawning rarely, the sword is only able to be freed after you have proven your worth. To prove your worth, you must find all 3 of the Goddess Pearls. First up, we have the Courage Pearl, located in jungle temples or desert temples. The Wisdom Pearl, by killing Elder Guardians or shipwrecks. And finally, the Power Pearl, located in strongholds and dungeons. You can't do anything to the sword pedestal until you unlock it. Once you do so, by inserting the 3 pearls. If you're feeling a little stuck, why don't you try checking out the advancements page? You acquire the first one by obtaining any sword. After all, it is dangerous to go alone. From there, you unlock a couple of branches to pursue. From the main quest of obtaining the Goddess Pearls and Master Sword, obtaining various armors, getting items, and upgrading them. There is also a separate page for masks in case you want some hints on what to do there. If you have an item and you're not sure what it does, what you can do is hold Shift to change the description into something a little more straightforward. That way, even if you're not a Zelda fan, you can still enjoy the mod without needing to look everything up. Anyway, thanks for watching. There's a link in the description to my mod if you want to go download it and check it out yourself. Hopefully you learned something. Feel free to leave a suggestion for what the next update should be, and I'll see you next time.